guys, and welcome to Istanbul Airport. This flight this evening is going to be from Istanbul Airport down to Belgrade Airport. We're gonna fly with FlyByWire A320neo and newly updated Microsoft Flight Simulator with Sim Update 11. As you can hear, the first really big change is that sounds are pretty much awful to say. Unfortunately, all the aircrafts are taxiing at 100% N1 and 2, which means they have a takeoff thrust on taxiing, so everything is very loud. I'm sorry for that, guys. I hope Microsoft is working on this so they can fix this. But let's get inside the cockpit and let it be a little bit less noise. So this latest update brought us some really big changes with the sounds of aircraft and also taxiing aircraft. So unfortunately, as I said, sound are way too loud. I hope they fix it soon, but nevertheless, let's get going. Hello Bervo, welcome to the stream, and Slovensko, dobry večer, welcome to the stream. How nice of you to join this evening as we fly this beautiful aircraft. So let's begin the startup procedure. So we want to put the external power on, and battery 1 and 2 goes on. Adheres goes to nav 1, 2 and 3, and cruise supply on, and ground control on. Strobe lights goes on, and nav log lights goes on, APU master switch goes on, and let's push the start button. Let's increase the overhead light brightness, ice indication and standby compass, seatbelt sign goes on, no smoking light goes on, and emergency exit lights are on. So, in my previous streams I have been using DX11 because that gave me the best performance. Now I switched to DX12 because Microsoft had done another update to DX12, also with DLSS. So this should be really fun to test today, see if the performance has increased. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Flight pad goes on, and there are still ghosting issues with DLSS, unfortunately. So when we scroll, you can see the import sim brief data texture is a little bit blurred. This was introduced with the DLSS and DX12. They haven't fixed that yet, so let's hope they fix that soon. Anyway, let's import the sim brief data. That's done. Turn on the brightness of our instruments, and let's first of all, let's start up with fueling up our aircraft. So let's import the data and start. We have 5.2 tons of fuel. Gonna increase it to 5.5 just to have a little bit more of headroom, and start up fueling. Meanwhile, we can call the baggage truck and catering truck, and we can connect the jet bridge. Slovensko, how are you? I'm very fine, thank you. How are you tonight? So loud. Okay, now let's get back to our instruments. We can bring up the brightness a little bit more. Slovenska, I'm very good. In my country it's 21:07. Well, we have the same time. Same here in Sweden. Saturday evening, free from work or school. That's just really good feeling. Really nice with Saturdays. Yes, yes. Holy. Oh my god, oh my god. I think we're gonna need to turn down the volume here a bit because this is just too loud. DX is on and predictive wind shear is on. Brightness. Floodlights on. DCAM displays. Slovensko, can you tell me something in Sweden? Of course, of course. Just, you're free to ask, my friend. Let's import some data. Initial data request. Can you tell me hello in the language? Okay, of course, it's really easy. You say, hey. Our flight number for today is, let's see. There we have it, is 1083. Coast index is 10 and cruise altitude will be at 38,000 feet. Nice. So let's see how the fueling is going. We are finished with fueling. Now we can start boarding our aircraft. 174 passengers, which would mean our aircraft is full today. Let's begin boarding. You want to be a pilot? Actually, no. I don't have any urges to be a pilot. I'm happy where I am, my friend. I'm just happy with being the sim pilot. Because you're really good at it. Thank you, thank you. Well, I think it's a really, really big difference if you do it in real life compared to sitting in a nice comfortable chair here in front of my screens and all relaxed. So, as it is now, no, I'm not interested to be a pilot. Okay, let's put on our fuel pumps. And we can turn on the APU blade. Okay, now let's take a look at our flight plan. We'll be taking off runway 35 left. Let's clear that discontinuity. Mr. Ali, hello man, hello, welcome, and clear for landing. Evening Captain, good evening to you. So nice that you could join me tonight, guys. So we take a look at this new Sim Update 11, what it has to bring for us. Now in the beginning I'm feeling a really good performance with DLSS and DX12. Much better than last update, so I'm still positive about this, so let's see. Okay, we're gonna arrive at Belgrade Airport at runway 30, and our star will be OUV OSV, sorry guys, not OV, OSI2B, and let's consider that, and return to flight plan. Clifford Landing, you don't have ghosting with DLSS? Yes I have, I saw it right before. If you see that text import sim brief data, when I scroll out it's really blurry. So ghosting issues are still here unfortunately, but performance it seems better. I don't have that much stuttering as I had before, so I can live with ghosting, but thank you. Let's get rid of our jetway. And the baggage rack and cage returned. Okay, back to flight plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming to the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Indeed, welcome aboard guys, and we're gonna set up our takeoff performance, and we're gonna take off with flaps 1 and set our V speeds. Slovensko, where are you from? What city? I'm the biggest city I'm close to is called Helsingborg in Sweden, South Sweden. Turkish Airlines delivery, and we can turn off the external power, and let's get some clearance.
Istanbul clearance delivery Turkish 1083 IFR to Belgrade, ready to copy.
Turkish 1083 is cleared to Belgrade Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 35 left climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.3 squawk 2604.
8,000 feet set. Let's acknowledge our clearance.
Turkish 1083 cleared to Belgrade Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 35 left climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 119.3 squawk 2604.
Charobish, well, I'm fixing our aircraft for departure, so we are on our way. Nice, that's set, and now let's take care of our pushback. Good, and we can start with requesting the pushback. Everything seems normal, and beacon lights goes on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Parking brake, and on the engine, and we start with engine number 2.
So we appreciate a few minutes of your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. You can follow along with the safety information card in your seatback pocket. So you fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal edge into the buckle and pull on the strap to tighten. To release, just lift the top flap of the buckle. Please keep your seatbelt fastened low and tight across your lap, even when the seatbelt sign is off, and have it visible to the crew at all times. Your life vest is in a pouch under your seat. If instructed by the crew, tear open the pouch, remove the vest, and pull it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist. Secure the buckle and pull the strap tight. As you exit the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down firmly on the red tab or blowing into the tubes on both sides. The locator light on the shoulder will turn on automatically in water, and remember, never inflate your vest inside the aircraft. This Airbus A320 has 8 emergency exits, 2 doors to the front, 4 window exits over the wings, and 2 doors to the back. Each door is equipped with an evacuation slide that can be detached from the aircraft and used as a ramp. All exits are clearly marked with a sign overhead. If necessary, floor level lighting will illuminate the aisle top behind the exit. Please take a moment now to locate your closest exit and remember it may be behind you. If there is a change in cabin
Engine
pressure
2 running, so let's start up engine number 1.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth, pull the elastic bands around your head, and tighten use the straps on both sides. Even though the bag may not inflate, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others, and we'll let you know when it's no longer needed. We'll be passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us by making sure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat patch is upright, your tray table is stowed, and all carry items are put away. If you have any questions about the safety features of this aircraft, please don't hesitate to ask. Smoking, food, use electronic cigarettes is never allowed on any flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors and aircraft suppression is a federal offense and could result in a fine. For your convenience, this aircraft has 3 restrooms, one in the front of the cabin and 2 in the back, and each is equipped with an infant changing table.
And engine number 2, engine number 1 also stabilized.
Prepare for takeoff.
So let's arm the ground spoilers. Auto brake to max. APU bleed goes off. Taxi lights and landing lights go to off position. Runway to lights on. APU master switch off. And let's get the taxi clearance.
Istanbul ground Turkish 108 with uniform ready to taxi IFR.
Turkish 108 taxi to and halt short of runway 35 left using taxiway Tango 10 Tango 7 November 1 Tango 5 November Whiskey Tango to Echo
Setting
10
flaps
Delta
1.
12 Echo Charlie 4 Bravo Delta Charlie Tree Bravo Charlie Charlie 1 Alpha cross runway Tree 5 right Bravo 1 Bravo. Contact tower on 120.905 when ready.
That was a really wrong readback. I'm so happy that I don't have to do it by myself. Acknowledge. Taxi
Taxiing hold
clearance.
short runway tree 5 left using taxiway Tango 10 Tango 7 November 1 Tango 5 November Whiskey Tango 2 Echo 10 Delta 1 2 Echo Charlie for Bravo Delta Charlie Tree Bravo Charlie Charlie 1 Alpha
we can
cross
start
runway tree 5
without
right Bravo
taxi.
1 Bravo Turkish 108 tree.
Now I'm still using FSLTL. Microsoft Flight Simulator has improved their AI traffic, but we are going to use FSLTL. I really like it. They have such beautiful liveries. So if you don't have downloaded, guys, just go ahead. Really good mod. Unfortunately, their sound was really good, but now it's all a little bit too much because something went wrong with this latest update from Microsoft Flight Simulator. So all sounds, AI aircrafts are, their sound is like having the takeoff thrust on taxi, and that's just way too much, too loud. Let's see if we can find our way around this large airport. I think we're gonna turn left here. little bit of micro stuttering. I don't know if what is causing it. Yeah, as I said, I had much better. My performance was much better with DX11, and I also rolled back the Nvidia driver to previous driver. So this is a brand new driver now, the latest driver from yesterday. So yeah, this airport is really, really large. I really like the Turkish Airlines livery. It's a beautiful livery. So it must be left, right over here. Beautiful airport. It's pretty new also. It was built 2018. It was finished and operational. So pretty new airport here in Istanbul. Very big airport. So far so good, performance is pretty stable. Little bit of micro stuttering still, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. And this is runway 35 right. We're gonna cross this one and go for runway 35 left, which is straight over there. Aha, the crazy lol, what's up? Hello my friend, hello, welcome to the stream. Nice that you could join, mate. Okay, approaching the runway. Let's get the clearance.
Istanbul Tower, Turkish 1083 at runway 35 left, ready for departure IFR to Belgrade.
Turkish 1083, altimeter 29.92, wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 35 left.
Nice, we have our takeoff
Cleared
clearance.
for takeoff runway 35 left, Turkish 1083.
And we can activate our co-pilot. He's gonna handle our radio communication for us this flight. And let's alert the cabin crew. And let's line up on the runway. And we're gonna go with rolling start. Lineup looks good. Engine to 50%. Putting down the stick a little bit. Engine stabilized and man toggle. Knots. V1 and rotate. Positive climb, clear up.
Turkish 1083, contact Istanbul Center on 119.3. Good day.
Emmanuel, hello Bronco, hello Emmanuel.
Turkish 1083.
Nice to
Istanbul
see you,
Center,
my friend.
Turkish 1083 is at 1,600 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Okay, putting down the nose a bit.
Istanbul, center altimeter 29.9.
Climb thrust set.
Continue as planned. Arabia Maroc 435, you are 12 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Expect vectors ILS Yankee runway 24 approach.
And flaps goes up.
Street traffic is 11 o'clock, 2 miles
And
at 7,200
autopilot on.
feet, Boeing 737.
Ground spoilers goes off. So let's take a peek outside. Look at that, my friends.
Turkish 1 traffic in sight.
And we are turning. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's turn off the lights. And let's increase our viewing distance. Now,
Going to 127.825
radar.
Turkish 1. Turkish street traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at 8,500 feet, Boeing 737. Report them in sight. Turkish 2 traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at 6,900 feet Airbus. Report them in sight. Turkish 1, you are 17 miles south of Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike. Contact Istanbul Tower on 124.85 when inbound on the approach. Turkish 1083 climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 240 knots.
Flight 200.
Istanbul Center Turkish tree is passing flight level 190, descending 8,400 feet. Turkish tree Istanbul Center, continue to Apex as planned.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, keep speed not above 240 knots, Turkish 1083.
Turkish 6
Oh, I know what I
contact
forgot.
approach on 122.475. Good day. Turkish 6. for Turkish tree.
Ah, we can see. And must say there is something about this DX12 and DLSS that doesn't like me at all. I have seen now, I have a microstatus little bit here and there, and my frames are jumping from between 20 frames per second up to 40 frames per second. So I still had better performance with DX11 and reverted Nvidia driver, so I don't know. I'm just not enjoying this DX12 DLSS experience. Set.
Report them in sight. Climb and maintain flight level 260 Turkish 108 Tower on 124.85 Turkish.
We can turn off the seatbelt sign.
Turkish 1 Heavy Airbus A320N in sight.
Otherwise, no other issues. I mean, everything works as it should be. FSLTL, unfortunately, is a little bit bugged now with the latest update. I heard that the aircrafts are not landing as they are supposed to be. So this new update with Sim Update 11 definitely broke something with FSLTL. Also, I hope they fix the sound of the AI aircraft, because it's just way too loud. Way too loud. I tried disabling FSLTL, but when I did that, I only get generic liveries, and that is just awful. So I kept with FSLTL. I really like their liveries. Their aircrafts are beautifully modeled. So we're gonna go with FSLTL in the future too. Ah, Mr. Ali, Bronco the legend. Thank you, my friend. You're most kind, my friend. What, Clifford Aging? I put the flight on pause, went for smoke and came back to see critical damage. Oh, so you're playing Crash? On pause? That shouldn't do that. And we are approaching Bulgarian border. Have you guys... okay. Let's see what this is. Have you guys tried the new A310?
Going to 127.65 Turkish 1083. Varna Center Turkish 1083 is passing flight level tree 00, climbing flight level tree 60.
Oh, look at that view. Black Sea.
Continue to backload as planned.
I fly only the A310, I love it. Wow. I'm a bit of reluctant to try the A310. I don't know if it just feels a little bit old for me. I don't know. It's old school. But I will definitely try it. I have to try it. It is heavy, it feels heavy on takeoff. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, so you landed in on LYBE with that. Okay. Was it a good landing? You took off from there on landing, it stops quite okay, takeoffs are long, okay, so it needs a lot of runway.
Varna Center, Turkish 69er flight level 350. Turkish 69er Varna Center, continue to Vaden as planned.
You should try, about Innsbruck, you should try circle approach to runway 08. That is one of the most challenging landings you can do. We are gonna try it someday here on stream.
108 traffic in sight.
To land at 08 you need to circle the mountain and drop quick. I know by heart how the valley is on 08 is short. Yeah, you're approaching it on, is it runway 21 or 24? I'm not really sure, but you are coming from opposite way. You're gonna turn left when you're above the city, so you have your runway on the right side, and you do a circling approach, and you are so close to the ground there. You have to come really exactly, and you're turning and really sharp turn and dropping really quick. So yeah, it's pretty narrow for aircraft to do circling approach in that valley. Yeah, 26 is the runway, yes.
Turkish 108 tree climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Okay.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80 Turkish 108 tree.
380 set. Yeah, this DLSS still makes everything a little bit blurrier, and the ghosting is still there, and the performance gains are none, to be honest. I prefer DX11, to be honest. I had a much better performance. I have a little bit stuttering now. So I'm gonna try my next flight. I'm gonna try also DX12, but without DLSS, see how it performs. But as it seemed right now, I had much better performance with DX11. DLSS is nice since outside. Inside they didn't get rid of ghosting. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's way too much ghosting and way too much of blurriness. DX12 had the issue today without DLSS, the old frame drops issue. Okay. So it's still not optimal go with DX12 then. For landing. No, I tried 2 flights. Wave suddenly and last until we start. Okay.
Sophia Center Turkish 108 tree is at flight level tree 75 climbing flight level tree 80.
Turkish 108 tree Sophia Center. Continue as planned. Beauty tree 14 traffic is 5 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60 Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
Well, cheers guys. Hope you have a great Saturday.
1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 350 Boeing 737. Report them in sight. Sun Express 88 traffic in sight.
Mr. Ali, Jack Sparrow. Sorry I missed you. I missed you there. What do you mean by Jack Sparrow?
Good day. Beauty tree 14 has a Boeing 737 in sight.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck and captain speaking. We've just reached our cruise altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating to the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Also guys, if you didn't know, I'm using Nvidia filters, and if you like what you see, want the same view as I have, so feel free to go into my channel. On top of the page there's a feature video. There you will find my Microsoft Flight Simulator graphic settings and also my Nvidia filter settings in that video, for that ultimate realistic feel. Set up our top of descent. Let's take out our calculator and let's sync our feet. We are 38,000 feet, and first of all we have to see what is the, okay, we have 120/5, so we have to, I think we have to change our arrival runway. So we are going to go with ILS 12, but we have to find our star. Fabad Khalil just subscribed. Thank you, Fabad. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for your support, mate. So let's take out our charts. Here is our charts for Belgrade Nikola Tesla, and we are going to go with ILS runway 12, and the star for that should be, let's see what we can find. Runway 12 Varna, runway 30 Varna. To find runway 12 ILS, no, not that one, not that one. So it's not enough. We are coming, because we are coming from south, we need another approach. This is the one. This is the one. We're gonna arrive at Auschwitz. There is our first star, and we're gonna continue down this way and turn right and right down to runway 12. So our road should be Auschwitz to A. See? That looks beautiful. And we want to be, our only constraint is 3,000 feet. Let's see that one. Yes, it's 3,000 feet we have to be. Let's clear that discontinuity.
Going to 118.175 Japan Air for 6 Heavy.
So, now we know where our constraint. So we're going to target altitude 3,000 feet, and we're gonna descend with 2000 feet per minute. So about 120 nautical miles before our target, we want to start our descent. Well, we are not that far from the airport now. We have roughly about 20-30 minutes until we land. Okay, so we lost connection. There is something wrong with the Microsoft Flight Simulator servers. That's a little bit worrying. Successfully connected. Ooh. Nice. Ah, come on, what is this? Welcome to update 11 a server simulator. My god, yeah. I'm pretty sure we lost the ATC now. You switched to Azure ATC with funny voices. Yes, I know. It has happened to me before. It sounds really strange. Oh no, we're online, we have ATC. So it's working.
Going to 120.425 Center 7.
Okay, let's calculate our descent. So we want to be at 3,000 feet at Labud. So it just start counting backwards. About 120 nautical miles before. So when we are about 20 nautical miles before the Oswiks, we're gonna start our descent. So we are not that far from Belgrade, and if you watch up here, you can read a city called Novi Sad. That's actually where I am born. So we are flying home, guys. Hello Hyena, hello my friend. Welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? Great to hear, Hyena, great to hear. Ah, you've been tired playing Call of Duty, okay. Is it good, this latest Call of Duty? Yeah, I heard pretty good reviews on the latest Modern Warfare.
Turkish 1083 contact Belgrade Center on
Ah, you work 7:30 to 1 on a Saturday.
Going to
Playing
120
Toolbar,
decimal
okay.
for 25 Turkish 1083.
May I ask what you work with?
Belgrade Center Turkish 1083 flight level tree 80.
Turkish 1083, Belgrade Center. Continue to Utica as planned.
Hello Irtex, hello my friend, hello. Mr. Ali, awesome flight, but my HC is bugged, I can't communicate with them. Okay, okay. Well, there's always something with these updates that something gets broken. As I said before, also the sound of AI aircrafts is just way too loud, and that's because there is a bug within AI aircraft. So when they taxi, the sound is like they are taking off. So that's some bug there. Pet store, oh nice, nice. You have great company all day then. Oh, so there is a ATC bug in A310. Okay, okay. So we are only like 30 nautical miles before we start our descent into Belgrade, Serbia. Irtek, how big is the airport in Belgrade? Not that big. It's a pretty small airport. They only have one runway and I don't know how many gates, but I've been there a couple of times because I'm actually, if you look at the map, you have Belgrade over there where I'm pointing. A little bit up to the northwest, you have Novi Sad, and that's the city where I'm
Belgrade
born.
Center, IT Aero 909er.
So I've traveled a lot. Now I live in Sweden, and I've been traveling a lot from Sweden to Belgrade.
Belgrade Center, continue as planned.
So I've been at the airport many times.
Turkish 108 descend and maintain flight level 260.
Okay, we have clearance to descend.
Descend and maintain flight level 260 Turkish 108 tree.
260. So we gave DLSS another try, and to be honest, I'm not liking it at all. I have a small micro stuttering when I'm panning the view around, so I think I'm going back.
Deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Yes, I was gonna say I had much better performance with DX11, which I'm gonna revert back to that after this flight. And I'm still gonna try the latest Nvidia driver. Last driver I had didn't work that well with the DX11, so I had to revert back prior driver before they released even DX10. So sorry if I reply slow, I'm playing Call of Duty and listening. Nope, no worries mate, no worries. Go get them. I suck at it. Mate, I was playing Battlefield before, like the latest Battlefield I played was Battlefield 1. I also suck at it, but it was fun, but it, you know, when you get one shot in here and there, you just, also when you get older, your reflexes are not what they were, so I'm done with all the Battlefield and Call of Duties. Yeah, you want the Battlefield 1? Yeah, that's a really great game, really awesome. It's really immersive. That is, I think, that one and Battlefield 3 and 4 are the best Battlefield games. Modern Warfare and Call of Duty was never my cup of tea. You get killed with everything there. You're just standing and something hits your head from above. I mean, like, come on. Battlefield 3 Metro map, end of map behind the cars. Yes! That was really crazy. Ah, good old days with Battlefield 3. I remember that. The one thing, this game, or we will call it game or simulator, so this doesn't get you mad. At some point when I played Battlefield, or also when I tried Modern Warfare, at least Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, my god, I could get so angry. So it's best for me to leave it alone. Enjoying the views in an Airbus. The wind is still correct for the approach on the runway 12, so It's looking good. I hope that ATC got our change of runways. I don't think so, so they probably gonna try us to land on runway 30 as our plan was initially. Okay, we need to enter some destination data. Performance page, and we're going to next phase, and we're gonna set QNH is at 10.
108 descent and maintain flight level 180.
Okay, 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 Turkish 108 tree.
I'm pretty sure they are trying to descend us, so we have arrivals for 30, but we are not going for 30, we're going for 12. Nice coffee cup. Yes, it's my Turkish Airlines coffee cup. Let's take a sip. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, let's go back to this. Yeah, you said that last time too. Yes, you did, you did. We have wind of 100 and 8 knots. Temperature, we forgot, it's 9 degrees. What the fuck? I have no idea that's kickable. Oh yes, mate, that is kickable. So our transition altitude is, let's take out my chart. Here is our chart for runway 12 at Belgrade. So transition altitude is 10,000 feet. Nice. Let's see if we have correct rad nav. And it's 110-3U. Yes, that's correct. And our simulator is playing tricks on us. Yeah, this is some buggy things. It was introduced with the latest sim update 11. It disconnects from time to time. We disconnected again. It may be also a server issue because always after each update a lot of people connecting to the server, so it usually settles down after a few days, a couple of weeks. Beautiful river Donau.
Turkish 108 tree, you are 24 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect VOR DME runway 30 approach via Visic transition. Clear to Visic.
As I said before,
Turkish 108 tree descend and maintain 3,100 feet.
We are going for runways 1, 2, so we're gonna select another approach, see how this will. We're going ILS runway 1, 2.
Turkish 108 would like ILS runway 12 approach India Alpha transition.
Turkish 108 you are 18 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 12 approach via India Alpha transition. Circle to land runway 30. Clear to India Alpha.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 12 approach via India Alpha transition circle to land runway 30. Clear to India Alpha Turkish 108.
Okay, we got clearance for runway 12 approach. And we can put the seatbelt signs on. There we have Belgrade, ladies and gentlemen. So I have also downloaded the scenery for Belgrade from flightsim.io. Also there is a handcrafted airport, also at flightsim.io. It's Belgrade Airport, Nikola Tesla. It's all for free. Just go ahead, go over to flightsim.io and get the beautiful Nikola Tesla Airport. Omar Hadjic, hello Omar, hello Omar. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Am I in your neighborhoods maybe? Hadjic sounds like maybe Bosnian name. Am I correct?
Sun Express 159er traffic is 4 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 390 Boeing 737.
Yes, I'm from Bosnia. Nice. Dobro veče, Omar. Ja sam rođen u Novom Sadu. Ali živim u Švedskoj. Good, good, yeah. I was telling my friend Omar that I'm born here in Novi Sad. There is where city I'm born.
Turkish 108 contact, Belgrade approach on 123.975. Good day.
123.975 Turkish 108. Belgrade approach Turkish 108 is passing 11,300 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Turkish 108 Belgrade approach altimeter 29.9 to continue to India Alpha as planned. Turkish 108 contact Belgrade Center on 120.425. Good day.
120.425 for Turkish 108. Belgrade Center Turkish 108 is at 10,700 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Turkish 108 Belgrade Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er to continue to India Alpha as planned. Turkish 108 contact.
Oh, hyena, we won! Nice, congratulations, mate. And I'm dead.
123 decimal liner 75 Turkish 108 Belgrade approach Turkish 108
Call of Duty does that to you, mate.
10,500 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Turkish 1083 Belgrade approach altimeter 29er decimal 9er to continue to India Alpha as planned.
Lol, hey, look, it's me dying in kill cam. So proud. Yeah, unfortunately we still have those ghosting issues with DLSS. Wipe steer. Well, at least you won. That's what matters.
Turkish 1083 keep speed not above 180
So
knots.
proud.
Keep speed not above 180 knots Turkish 1083.
Okay, we have to reduce our speed to 180 knots. Don't crash. I'm not intending to crash. If I made that landing a couple of streams ago when we landed at Brazilian airport, Rio de Janeiro, Santos Dumont, without crashing, if I made that landing without crashing, I'm never gonna crash. Okay, we can't make 180 knots, so we're gonna go. Actually, we're gonna activate the approach phase, and that will set us to 210 knots. This looks good. Sure, yeah, trust me, mate. Omar Hadjit, I hope it will be good landing. Thank you, I hope so too, mate. Let's see, our wind is 8 knots at 100 degrees direction, so slightly side wind, but it looks good, it looks good. 8 knots is not that much. Oh, I love outside view when the airplane is turning. Beautiful. Okay, we are approaching our landing. Still have about 26 nautical miles before, and we can see a airport over there. We have a little town of Roma at our right side. And we can turn on the landing lights. Can start preparing for landing. Omar Harrit, is it nice in Sweden? Very much so, very much so. I enjoy living in Sweden, Omar. Let's go for flaps 1. The only downside this time of year, it's pretty dark here in Sweden. So unfortunately there's not much snow in South Sweden either nowadays, so we don't have any brightness from the snow, if I may say so. But usually we have very long summers. Summer days are, we have like almost 18-20 hours of daylight, but in the winter it's just the opposite. We have like maybe a couple of hours of daylight. So but living in Sweden is it's really, really wonderful, I must say. Okay, let's prepare for landing. We can arm the ground spoilers and we can set our auto brake to low.
Turkish 1083, you are 13 miles northwest of Belgrade. Contact Belgrade Tower on 118.1 when inbound.
And we can lower
Tower on
flaps
118.1 Turkish 1083.
Kill the map. And let's activate the approach. Localizer is captured. Now we're only waiting for our glide slope. Let's go for flaps 3 and flaps 4 and gear down. glide slopes is also captured, so we're gonna switching to ILS. Before landing checklist is ground spoilers are armed, flaps full, auto brake set,
2,500.
Lights are on, and gear down. Clear for landing. I was about to ask what? Okay. Well, now I must say, when we are close to ground, DX12 and DLSS is performing way better than up in the air. So that's strange. It's usually the other way around. So okay, guys, let's focus on the landing. In Bosnia, the weather is sunny and then cold. You mean during the night? You have warmer days and cold nights, maybe. That's
1,000.
Last check. 100. At 8 knots. Okay. Autopilot off.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belgrade Nikola Tesla Airport. Turkish Airlines wish you very pleasant the rest of your day. Ryanair start no deal. Okay, we could have slammed it, but this was pretty good, I think. Pretty good landing. Okay, ground spoilers goes off. Pull up the flaps. Very good landing. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Omar. Felt really good today. Nice and smooth. But we had a really pretty weather today. Not much of a wind, so it was pretty straightforward today. And taxi light goes on. Let's turn off. And let's start the APU. And let's find our gate. Seems like ATC has fallen asleep. Request taxi gates.
Belgrade ground Turkish 1083 taxi to the gate.
Turkish 1083 taxi to gate Charlie 5 using taxiway Alpha Golf Foxtrot.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 5 using taxiway Alpha Golf Foxtrot Turkish 1083.
Charlie 5. Let's see where the one is. APU is available. Let's start the bleed. Jirtex, dobrodošli u Serbiju. I hope it is correct. I translated in Google Translate. Yes, it is correct. It is correct. Dobrodošli. Look at this nice scenery. This is all handmade scenery. Unfortunately, I don't remember the guy who made it, but it is available if you just search for Belgrade Airport in flightsim.io. You can find it there. He has done a tremendous. Oh, look at those Air Serbia liveries. And Fly Dubai. Are they flying to Belgrade? Apron C. Amazing job, amazing job. And these guys, this airport is all for free. Look at that job, look at that, that is really, really beautiful. As I said, a small airport, nevertheless really beautiful made. Air Cairo. Well, I'm not sure they fly to Belgrade. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm not sure. Seems a way off. Okay, C5, he is a little bit in the way. Okay. Now close your eye, guys. Nice. Parking brake on. Lights goes off. And seatbelt sign can go off. Now let's connect the jetway. Oh! He made it with sounds. I ran over that man. Yeah, I know. Because I said, close your eyes, guys. Wow. And baggage truck. And we can switch off the engines. Engine 2, engine 1. Oh, look at that. We also have the back. I thought you were going to hit that man who was standing in front of the plane. Well, he shouldn't be there, but he's still there. He's still there. He's alive. Look at that. Oh, we have to take a look. We have to take a look. Beautiful Belgrade. Well, this is a really well done airport. So guys, this is the end of the flight. I'm so happy that you joined me on this flight. It was really fun, really fun. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if you did, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing. I'm streaming every weekend, sometimes on Saturdays, sometimes on Sundays. That's not really clear, but also every Wednesday. Eartex, yes, not that bigger, but it's still not small. No, it's not that small. I mean, we're still in the capital of Serbia, so it's medium size, I would say, medium size. Lots of beautiful liveries from FSLTL. I also enjoyed this little time I was in the stream. I'm so happy to hear that, Omar. You're welcome anytime. As I said before, I'm streaming on weekends and also on Wednesdays, same time. So also, if you have a flight request, you're more than welcome to join my Discord server. I have a sub-channel called Flight Request, and if you have a flight you want me to fly with any livery, as long as it's not more than 2 hours, because it will be a little bit long, so I will make that flight for you guys. So, big thank you for joining me this night, and yes, I hope to see you again. Bye bye, good night, sleep well.